All right, forgive me if I'm saying this wrong. Gabor asks, have you got any martial arts or military background? Have you ever been in a similar situation in your life like Reacher? I mean, you are totally alone with only an ID card and a toothbrush in your pocket. If so, how did you feel yourself? Have I got any martial arts background? Yes. In short, I started with Kempo karate training as a kid, and as I've grown up over the years in Special Forces, we did a lot of jiu-jitsu and MMA style fighting, Krav Maga fighting, a lot of Krav as far as Special Forces training, because it's very much like Salat. It's very much to the point, to win at all costs. It's not a point system. It's not a competition. In college, I did judo, and I dabbled in Taekwondo, and I think that's it. I might be forgetting something, but yeah. Oh, and boxing. I trained for boxing. I actually auditioned to play Dolph's son in the new Creed. So I really started training in boxing, and then now I train personally. And do I have any military background? Yes, without making anybody roll their eyes. In short, I was an Army Special Forces Green Beret. And that is essentially, a lot of people don't know what we do. So for lack of better terms, yes, we do what people think Navy SEALs do a lot. We kick in doors, we go on boats, we jump out of planes, we do a lot of special operations stuff. And Special Forces is the only Special Forces out there. It's a lot of times there's some confusion of Special Operations versus Special Forces. There's only one Special Forces in the U.S. military, and that's the Army Special Forces, the Green Berets. If you saw Chris Hemsworth's movie 12 Strong, that is a very classic operation of ours, very much where a handful of guys go into a country and try to win over a government or take down a government or take down a warlord with another warlord, and it's always outnumbered, outgunned, and winning at all costs. But yes, we do the kick indoors stuff, a lot of the very cliche Hollywood Special Forces things. My specialty within that was also I was a medical guy, and not a medic. Special Forces medical sergeants are trained as anything medical, you name it. I'm trained in it. The training, I believe, was 57 weeks just for that. I'm trained in anesthesiology, pharmacology, hematology, phlebotomy, dental medicine, veterinary medicine, OBGYN, laboratory medicine, I think I said anesthesia, surgery, obviously trauma medicine, long-term care, you name it medically, I'm trained in it. So that's that. Now, have you ever been in a similar situation in your life like Reacher where you're alone with an ID card and your toothbrush? Yes, but I didn't have a toothbrush. On our missions, we went in what's called sterile. No name tape on your BDUs or whatever you're wearing, DCUs. No flags, no dog tags. The Hollywood always puts a dog tag on, or they put a dog tag in their boot. We didn't go in with dog tags. And so absolutely no ID card. And I'd be lying or acting pseudo-arrogant, or I'd be acting arrogant if I said it didn't kind of scare the hell out of me. It's a very surreal experience. Yes, we had a weapon, obviously, or weapons, but it's a very surreal experience to be in the middle of nowhere, on the other side of the line, so to speak, and alone. Green Berets operate one to 2 man to 12 man teams, depending on the operation, and being totally alone is not unheard of, ever. That's why we're very trained as far as me medically, is because we don't have backup and we don't have support. We're alone. So yeah, it made me feel intimidated, but not the kid in me as far as a juvenile aspect, but the kid in me who wanted to be a Green Beret, I was also elated. I was doing my job, and it was awesome. That it's that fear that becomes fun, but not in a warmonger way, but that the reason people are firefighters, or the reason people are Green Berets, is we love that job. And so I felt naked, don't get me wrong. But as time went on and maturity and experience kind of added up, I felt more just kind of in the zone, if that makes sense. And as the world goes on, and as much as I'm in social media and all this stuff that's going on, I still long for that minimalistic, less is more lifestyle. I was raised in the Rockies. I grew up doing cabin stuff, and that is the life I actually value. I honestly would get offline as soon as possible and only interact with fans as needed. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. That was a great one. Thank you.